I started the recording. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. So welcome everyone to the 18th monthly webinar by U-innovate. And today our webinar is going to be about creating interactive ebooks for offline use. And Mrs. Samar Dridi is going to show us how to do that. I would introduce Mrs. Samar, although she's really very known. She's famous. Okay, so Mrs. Samar is a teacher of English, and she's been teaching for 17 years. She's a Fulbright alumni. She's an MIE expert, course designer, and she is an online facilitator. And today she's going to show us how to use or how to create an interactive ebook for the offline use without using the online tools. Remember that sometimes we turn to these online tools, but we internet is not available all the time for that purpose. That's why thankfully she's going to show us how to do this. Hi Samar, hi everyone. I hope you're going to enjoy this session today.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Nouha. Thank you for your kind words. And as you have mentioned, we do know that a lot of teachers have internet connection problems, and either at home they cannot use online web tools to create games or any other activities for their students, or also in the classroom. We do know that in most of the schools there is no internet connection, or at least a good one available for the teachers. So today I will give you an alternative to internet connection, so you can prepare this presentation, the activities, without any need to internet connection, and also you can share it with your students. They can do it without internet connection, either in class or at home as a homework assignment. Right, so I will start by sharing my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
All right, good. So this is the ebook I created. So it includes a story. I will show you around my ebook, and then we will see how to create some of the activities that we will see here. So I started with a story that is entitled "A Day of Silence." Here I mentioned the source of the story. It's taken from internet. You know, we need internet at a point or on another. So the story starts. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the papers. So here is the story. It's about Reggie, who is a deaf teenager, and his friend Michael. So this is the story. It ends here. And here start the activities. So I start with tick the right option activity. So here the student have to read the story and then click on the correct option. As you can see, so here the story is about. The student is going to click, let's say, for example, about this one. And he will get the feedback. So it's not a correct answer. Back to the question, and Correct answer. Same for the other two questions. So I told you that Reggie is deaf. Correct answer. We can try here. Michael is Reggie's father, for example. So he clicks on back. If he click or she click on a friend, he will get, of course, the suitable feedback. Then this is a true-false statement. As you can see, there is a timer here. See, time is passing. And if you do not answer before the time, of course, you will have the answer. So this is the statement, and this is the feedback. Same thing here. So it's a true or false statement. Then here, reorder the scrambled letters to find two adjectives that describe Reggie. So here we have letters. Students will click on the letter and the letters are going to move to the suitable place. And if, for example, the letter is not in the word, it's going to turn red. So does anyone would like to guess what the first adjective is? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we do.
So can you try to guess the adjective? Or tell me about a letter. I will click on it.
Is it creative?
Oh,
fancy?
excellent.
Okay, see.
Great.
Just right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So creative is the adjective. And you can see that all the odd letters turn into red if you click on them.
Yeah.
Second.
Intelligent.
Second. Oh, nice. You are very intelligent. Good. So as you can see, letters move. Those who are not part of the word, they do not move until we have the complete adjective. So you can use this with your students in classroom, for example, as a game. Teams can try to guess the letters. It's like the Hanger Man. All right, the next activity. So guess the meaning of the following sign. So here I have the word that is unscrambled, and this is the ASL sign. So maybe you can guess what does this sign stand for in the ASL language. These letters are scrambled. So if I click, you will see I have the answer. So this sign means friendship. What about the next one here? What does it mean? I know we are not, we don't have any, if you'd like, knowledge about the ASL or the language of the deaf people, but maybe this is an opportunity. So this means equality. And last one, this is very, very known, very famous.
Yeah. No.
If you look at the letters here.
Love.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Good. So this is another activity. It can be a guessing activity. You can help them with pictures or just giving them the unscrambled letters. The next activity is a memory game. So here, hopefully you remember the signs that we've just seen together. And as you can see, we have got the sign and the words. For example, this is correct, so I'm going to leave it. This is not. We need one word and one picture. And last one. And if you'd like to play again, you just click on reset. Does anyone would like to play? Who would like to try? Just tell me the numbers. I will click.
Okay, you click
Sure.
2 and 4, for example.
2 and 4.
I
Oh,
know, it's
great.
just by chance.
Yeah,
Right.
it is correct. So she's doing the sign. It means equality. Good.
Okay.
Pick 2 other numbers.
Let's try 1 and 6.
Oh, excellent. Very nice memory. So that sign means love. And we are left with 3 and 5. Friendship. It means, yeah, this sign means friendship. Excellent. So, of course, teachers can be creative as they can in matching, for example, pictures together, matching, for example, halves of words to form a word. The next activity is a spinner. So here, spin and learn. As you can see, there are here some concepts. And if I click here, I will spin the wheel. I click again, the wheel stops. And of course, what I'm going to learn is a proverb about friendship. So I click, and here I've got a proverb about friendship. The one we all know, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So to go back to my wheel again, click again, then click again. So success, I click on success, and I have a Spanish proverb about success. If at first you don't succeed, try again, never say die, and so on. So we can keep spinning and learning about compassion. So all these are proverbs that students might need in their, for example, writings, for example, or when arguing, they can use them to enforce their arguments. So this is a Nigerian proverb about compassion, etc. All right. So that was my ebook. Now that was the theoretical part, if you'd like. Now I will move to the practical part of how to create this this ebook. So I will start from scratch with a completely new slide. So feel free to follow the steps with me if you want to, or you can watch the recording later on and pause the video each time and do the steps or repeat the steps until you got your activity. Of course, so I'm not going to give you too much details about the notebook itself because this was, I created it completely myself, all the details, the paper, etc. So very quickly, maybe I will start by inserting this form. Feel free to change the colors the way you want to. Let's say an orange one. Now I will insert my papers. This is the form we need for the paper. I will change the color. So it's going to be white, but still I would like to have some effect on it. So I will use the gradient and make it a little bit darker in the middle to have the effect of a real notebook page. Now I'm going to duplicate the same shape and change or rotate it to have the other page, as you can see. So this is what I done, a rotation, and I flipped it. So this way, this is going to be the middle or the center of my notebook, and these are the pages. Then I will insert my small rectangles. Are going to be gray too. Same thing, I will use a gradient color. I'm going to duplicate it, add it here, and then I will add the link between both of them. Let me first make sure they are. You can zoom in, of course. It's better, easier. And now I will add in another form, which is the arch. It's going to be from the first to the second rectangle. Of course, I will change the colors to gray to have the effects. And as you can see, my copybook or my notebook is, I'm starting to form it. So I select all of them and group them. Sorry. So the two rectangles and the link, I group them so that when I move or copy them, they go together. And then I will duplicate. And as you can see, PowerPoint is so intelligent, so he's going to help you. And you add, I'm clicking on Control D to duplicate the group of forms together. So here you can see our first page, if you want, is ready. We can move, we can add more effects, like for example, we can add another one here. Change the transparency. And then we can move it backward. Sorry, backward, no, not avancer, reculer. And repeat doing that. So here you can see we have this effect of having another page here. I will show you back in my presentation here. As you can see, you can insert many pages so that to give the impression that there are pages before and after your slide. All right, so far, is there any question? Because we are going to move to the activities. Any question about how to design a notebook? Of course, you can change rectangles here by circles. You can change the colors, the form of the notebook. You can change the background color. I like to add a background as if it's a table, for example, a wooden one, for example, here. So as if my notebook is put on a table. Any questions so far? Okay, so I'm going to move. So here is a tip. So once your notebook is ready, of course, it is better to duplicate your slides better than, of course, repeating the whole process or copying and pasting. So just duplicate, the slide and add your activity, your text, or your pictures, whatever you'd like to add here. Okay?
I'm sorry, Samar. Can I ask a question?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Here, I am late, so you are using PowerPoint. Yes? Yes, you are using PowerPoint. Okay.
Yes.
Which, I mean, which one do you use to make this paper of the notebook? I mean, you choose a simple word. You choose a simple paper, the simple paper of the PowerPoint, and you put your effect.
Exactly. So I'm all I'm using are the forms. Okay. So here I did all this, including insert, and then you go to form, and you will find this one, for example, looks like a page. So this is the one I used here. Okay. And then I just, turned it and changed some effect. Of course, I started from scratch and no online tools, nothing. All right. So this is the form. You can change the size, change the color, and you will have your paper. Okay. You can add a lot of once I did that, so I added lines. For example, here you can add lines if you are sharing this with your students to write on it, for example. So this one is going to be a red one, and you can include more here, blue lines, and it's going to look exactly like a notebook. So you just click on Control D to duplicate, sorry. And rearrange them, you see? And you continue doing this and you will have a real like notebook paper or page. Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Great, excellent.
Can I have a registration later on, because I was late?
Oh, sure. If you are a member of the U-innovate group. If you're following the Facebook page, you will find the recording later on.
Thank you very much. Sorry for
You're
the
welcome. It's okay, no problem. Great. So now the next exercise was the true or false. So here, not true or false, sorry, but tick the correct option. So here it's all about hyperlinking items in our slide. So back to our presentation. Let's create a question, for example. So I'm going to insert text zone to write my question. Is capital city of UK, for example. So this is my question. Now I will add my options. So I will insert again a form. This is going to be for option 1. You can change the color and the effects the way you want to, of course. For example, and then you add your text. Paris. For example, so once your answer is ready, now you are going to click on Control D to duplicate it. Control D, so twice, and we have our 3 options. You reorder them. So you do this to save some time. It's better than each time wasting time on each of these rectangles to add the different features or to change the design. So all I'm going to do is change the options here. So Paris, London, and let's say Cairo. Of course, so this is our task. Now the student is going to click on one of the 3 options. Of course, we have to prepare the feedback. I will add a slide for the correct feedback. For example, I will insert a text. Well done. Choose a fancy as it is correct, I'm going to use the green color. You can add a tick mark, for example. You can insert an image. So you have a variety of options. You pick the one you and here we are. You just resize it. Of course, let me show you how I designed my feedback slide, and feel free to design it the way you want to. So this is for the wrong answer, and this is for the correct answer. So I will add a second slide. And this time, I will write, try again. Oops, sorry. Same thing, change size, color. You can add a cross from forms here. We do have one. And of course, you can change the color. Oh, I'm sorry, it's here. All right. So our activity is ready. Now, all we have to do is to hyperlink these rectangles so that when the student clicks, he will be given the feedback we want him or her to have. So I will click on the first rectangle and then go to insert and then here link. We have three options. Go to link again, and then go to emplacement dans ce dossier or document, and then we will look for which slide we would like it to go to. So Paris is not correct, so that's why we would like the students to be directed to slide number 4. So that's why I will do this, select slide number 4 and then click on OK. Let's try this. So if I click on Paris, I will have try again. We will do the same thing with the two other rectangles. So insert, hyperlink. And here, this is a correct answer. So I will pick diapositive 3 or slide number 3. And the last one, insert, hyperlink. And this is not correct. So slide number 4. Let's try this. So what's the capital city of UK? If I click on Paris, I have a wrong answer, but here I have a problem because I would like to go back to the slide. I would like to go back to the question. So that's why I'm going to add here another back button. So in my presentation here, click here to move to the next question. So if you click here, you are redirected to the next question. I mean, to the previous slide. We're going to do the same thing here. So I will add, for example, in another shape. It's going to be a circle this time here. And I will add back. Of course, you design it the way you want to, and you hyperlink it. So click on it, then insert, link, and we would like it to go back to slide number 2 so that the student can answer the question or move on to the next question. So, okay. I'm going to copy and paste it here. Same thing. So when I click here, I will be redirected to my question. Let's try. So I'm the student. I will click on a wrong answer. It's wrong, but it's okay. I will click on the back button to try again. Another option. Paris. It's not correct again. Back. London. Well done. So it's a correct answer. And back, and I'm back to my slide. Any questions before we move to another activity? Okay.
Clear.
No questions. Okay, excellent. Just carry on.
All right, good. Now, we saw in the presentation here, let me show you a timer. So here, it's a timer. I will show you how to create a timer in your slides. So we will insert a shape again. A rectangle. For example. And we will animate this shape. So we will choose exit and balayé. Of course, you have seen that it goes from bottom to top. I will change this from right to left so that it fades the way we saw it in the presentation. But of course, that was very fast. So I will change the timing here to, let's say, for example, 5 seconds. Is that okay? 5 seconds is fine. So let's try. Oh, get to add. So it's not on click, but after previous. After previous, so that when you put your slide on, automatically you have your timer that is moving and fading away. So you see, it is fading away. The students should know that that is the time they have to answer the question, for example, of course. Now you can add, for example, here I added a clock, insert an image, and then I will write clock. I will not choose a picture like this one. I will try to find a transparent one, any one of these will do. I will add maybe cartoon. You know, I'm teaching prep school, so it is funnier this way. So let's try this one. Okay, so I will repeat again. Clock. Pick maybe another one, this one. Oh, not a transparent one. I can add it here just to draw students' attention that this is the time they have to respect, for example, to answer the question. Of course, this is the basics, and then you can design these the way you want to, change colors, change fonts, um, the way you would like to. So we move on to another activity. Any questions?
I just want to ask the effect you have done when you move from one page to another.
You mean the transition? Yes,
Yeah.
you go to transition, and there is let me see. It's a book effect actually. Where is it? It's no, it's not Dhifallah. Where is it? Just a second. It's in here. roulement. You can take your time and try all of them.
Yes.
It's roulement in French. I'm not sure about the English version. So yes. And I even added, I don't know if you have heard the sound of the page turning. You can add it to here. You can see. So you already have some suggestions. Sounds, yes, but unfortunately the sound of the paper is not there. So that's why I included my own. Just download it and include it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So yes, you can see the effect as if it's a real book. Good. The next activity is unscrambling the letters. This one can be used as a gaming class. So I will duplicate a new page from my notebook. Good. So now I will insert some letters. Of course, you change the color, the design. For example. And then you duplicate this so that you don't have to repeat the same actions again. Okay, let's say the word we are going to work on is love. So L O E E, and I can add some extra words to make it more challenging, maybe. B. No. All right. Now I will create the place where I'm going to arrange the letters. So I will insert lines. You can choose the thickness of the lines. This is fine, I think. You can change the colors too. Blue, green, whatever. So we need 4 of them. And you can choose the option here. Yeah, and we have this way. So everything is ready. Now we need to animate the letters so that if it's a correct letter, it moves to the correct place. If it's not, it turns to red. So we start with L, for example, and I will add animation. And this time I will choose movement. So you can choose curved, for example. As you can see, this is what we have. So the green point shows where the letter starts the movement from, and the red point shows where the letter goes. So I will drag and drop this one and move it here to the first place. All right? So let's try this. If the student clicks on L, it's going to move to its place. Now, if the student clicks on any other letter, of course, nothing happens, or we just move to the next slide because we haven't finished the animation yet. Good, so we will repeat this with O, animation, movement, line. Good. Drag and drop the red point. Click on the red point, drag and drop it, and you will have it. Then V, same thing. Movement, lines. And E. I'm not using any internet connection. All these features are already in PowerPoint. Great, so the 4 letters are there. Now we have the odd letters, A, M, and B. So I will click, and this time I will change into accentuation, and it's going to change color. So you see here, it's orange. You can pick the one you want to. We most of the time use red for wrong answers. Same thing with A. And I change the color to red. And B. All right, so let's try the whole task. Always go to diaporama or slideshow and start clicking. So if I click on something is wrong here, let me check. So love. Let me check again. All right, good. So A normally turns red. V moves. M turns red. B animation turns red. Something is wrong. Let me check. So L O V E, and we're left with A, B, and M. It's wrong. We're almost there. No. Oh, I don't know what's wrong. This always happens to me, let me tell you the truth. And I spend hours, I never give up. I spend hours trying things again and again until I find what's wrong. So I'll have another M, maybe. Yes, I'm sure, but I can't sleep. So something is wrong with L, maybe. Yeah, same for me. I can't see what's wrong. So L. Well, hopefully the task is clear. I don't know what's not going on. Maybe because it's Ramadan. So do you want me Yeah. Do you want me to repeat the task one more time? If it's not clear. Yes. Or we move on to another task.
If we can find it later, I think we can move on. We can repeat in it.
Yeah, it's all about animation, as I told you. So you try to get creative with these, and you will create wonderful things. Okay, okay. All right, good. So the next activity is the memory game here. So here you click to play. And here, once again, it's all about animation. So we'll create our squares. Of course, colors and yes, I see a question. Can we hyperlink on the level of the same slides? I can't get your point. What do you mean by hyperlinking? You mean when I click here, what am I going to get? This one, for example? Hyperlinking means when you click somewhere on the slide, you go somewhere else. Maybe if you would like to move, you can use the movement animation, as we did here. Great. Okay, back to the memory. You're welcome. So these are going to be let's add numbers, not numbers, letters, A, then duplicate. All right, so let's add pictures, for example. Then I will group these two together, the square and the picture, so that it's easier for me later on to animate them. Then this is going to be, for example, dog. Next, insert image. Cat. These come with pictures, just delete them. Cats. And the third picture, any suggestion?
Maybe bird.
Mm-hmm. Resize it. And group it. When I say group it, you click on the picture, then you keep your finger on the control button and click on the square. And by this, I selected both of them. Then right click and go to group. So in this way, when I move them, they move together. You see? This one, I think I didn't do it. So when I try to move, I have to move the picture by first and then move the square. So it will take a longer time and will be very, it will make me waste a lot of time. So I click on the picture, keep my finger on the control button on my computer, then click on the square, you see. So I selected both, then right click and group. So when I move, they move together. And I will change this to birds. I'm changing the color because it's not clear. Good. Now I have to rearrange these so that I won't get lost later on. So I go to home and volet sélection here. So I will rename, double click, and I will name this picture 1. Let's see. This one, you see when I click here, it is highlighted. So when I click here, it highlights this. So I double click and rename it picture 2. And I repeat the same for the 6 squares. Picture 3. Picture 4, although it's not a picture, but it's okay. Oh, here, double click here. 5. And last and not least, picture 6. Great. Now I need more squares to cover these squares. So I will insert a new square. try to have at least the same or maybe a little bit bigger if you want. And of course, I'm going to change the color maybe to yellow. For example. And here I will add 1. Yeah, to make it clearer. Is it? Let's make it. Yeah, I think this is clear enough. Now I will duplicate. So just click on select the item you would like to duplicate and keep your finger on the control button and click on D. Okay. Place them this way. And then we'll change the numbers. 3. And 6. Okay. Same thing here. So I will rename these squares too, so that I don't get lost later on. You will see how we are going to use them in the animation. So this one, I will rename it top 1 because it is on top of the other square. You see, it's highlighted. Don't waste your time looking. When you click on any item, for example, this one, and it's going to be highlighted. All right. Here it is. So I would like to have this square. So it's top 2. Of course, these are names I I invent to facilitate things for myself. You don't think that you have to name it top 1 or top 2, okay? Top 3. Top 6. All right, now we are ready for the animation. So I'm going to open the animation section. Volet animation. I like to work with this one here because things get clear when they are. You will see them appearing one by one here. Now, what I want to do is, so let's see, what does this look like? So this is what we have. Now, I'd like this square, for example, when the students click here, I'd like this square to disappear. That's why I'm going to use the disappear animation. So animation, and I go to exit, disappear. All right. We repeat this with all the yellow squares. Disappear. On click, of course. Only when the student clicks on the rectangle, they disappear. All right, so let's try this slideshow. So if I click here, it disappears and we have the picture. All right, now I would like the same square to appear again if I click on one of these pictures. Okay, let's say if I have a wrong answer, I would like to cover the pictures and the words again in order to be able to play. So I will remove these. So I'm selecting all of them together and I removed them, at least for now. And I will add animation here for this one. So I would like it to appear. So ajouter or add animation, appear. But I would add déclencheur when I click on, and we named this picture 1, you remember? So I will look for picture 1. What is it? This one. Okay. And repeat the same thing. So here, add animation, appear when I click on picture 2. Add animation, appear only when I click on picture 3. And last, appear only when I click on picture 6. So let's try. Disappear, appear. Disappear, appear. So this is actually what we want. All right. Click again, again, and again. Okay. Now, if you noticed in my presentation here, I added a reset button so that once you have finished playing the whole game, you can play it again. All right. So I will add a shape, insert. This time is not a back shape, but it's a restart. Here in my volet selection, same thing. I will rename it start button. Oh, sorry, restart button. And now, so we want, again, all these to appear again if we click on the restart button. So we will add one more animation. So one by one, ajouter or add animation appear this time when clicking on the restart button. Let me find the restart button. Here it is. Okay. And another detail here, I have to add start with the previous. Okay. Number 2, add animation, appear.
Yes, Mrs. Samar, I can't hear you. Hello?
Can you see my screen? Hello, I'm here.
Yes. Yes, okay, good. I can see it.
Right.
I can
Okay.
hear your voice again. Okay, good.
So here we added the animation. So we said free, it's already there, and we'd like it to start with the previous. Yep. Just a second. Now, so ajouter, add, appear, and click on restart button. Just bear with me. This is the last one. I know it's too long. It needs a lot of love. Same thing, add, appear, and this time when clicking on restart button, don't forget to add start with the previous. I know it seems complicated, but once you get used to the different steps, it will be easier. And last one. So add animation, appear when we click on restart. Let's try. And once you click on restart, you have all of them covered. So any questions so far? I guess we covered the majority of the tasks, the activities. If there are any questions. Thank you, Mrs. Atwi.
No questions indeed. I've been reading the chat box and no questions actually. Just Mrs. Atwi is congratulating you on being one of the finalists of the Cambridge Dedicated Teacher Award. Congratulations again, Samar.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have you just finished, or I don't know, you just said these are the main things you want to present?
Exactly.
Or I don't know.
Yes, these are, I mean, like for beginners, the easiest activities that you can start with. You just follow the steps and you will see it's not that difficult. When there is a will, I mean, we can.
Yes. And as some colleagues have just mentioned in the chat, the recording will be so useful.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
for practice.
And my messenger is available to if there are any questions.
Great,
No
so
problem.
kind. So kind of you, thank you. Okay, you can read maybe Mrs. Zainab's comment. She's thanking you and saying that that's really creative, but you are true to it. True, it is about loving it. Yes, you need to be passionate about it because so many details actually. Yes, that's it. And you are really passionate. Thank you so much. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
Yes, it takes
Thank you.
so
And
much work.
perseverance.
Yes,
Exactly.
it
And
is. Yes,
perseverance
that's what
is
we need.
needed too, because never
Yes.
give up. It's not easy to learn such. And I want to mention that nobody taught me. So I'm trying to find out things by myself, watching tutorials, trying things. Never be afraid of trying things. It's okay to make mistakes or to fail some. Maybe
That's
the first
best way to learn.
presentation.
Yes.
Exactly.
The best way to learn, okay? To try it out yourself. Look for things yourself, okay? So you never forget about that. It's not like trying once and trying to practice. So you look for it, you find it out, you do it, you learn it. Good. Thank you so much. Yes. Really so interesting and useful, mainly for teachers who want to create interactive tasks that are so engaging and that are really, and you know, having a PowerPoint like this is the best solution for the problem of lack of internet connection or having no internet connection in class. So here we are, we can create interactive games on PowerPoint. Okay, why not? That's really so interesting. Why you need so much practice, and as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. Okay, so keep practicing again and again until you learn about this. So you can rely on Mrs. Summers' recording. Okay, thank you for going so slow. Yes, that was really clear enough. Okay, so basic things that they can learn while listening or watching you again and again. Thank you so much. Miss Samar is saying, Miss Lema saying good luck with kitchen time now. Yes. Okay, Moniam Salam, thanking you as well. So inspiring. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, I don't know, just appreciations and thanks. No questions so far, actually. So I don't know. Again, thank you so much, Samar. Creative Samar. Yes, bravo. So persevering. Yes, as well. Okay, so colleagues who've been watching can try this out and get in touch with Ms. Samar if ever you got some further questions or if something doesn't work for you. Yes, so kind of you, Samar. Thanks again.
Sure, sure.
Are you reading the chat box? No?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you all for all the colleagues. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, more tutorial videos. Yes, why not? On PowerPoint or other tools. Yes. Okay.
Kitchen time then, Mrs. Kamilia.
Okay, all right. Okay, no more questions. Yes, it is so interesting, an interesting takeaway. Thank you, Miss Sonia. Thank you all. Okay, and see you next time. Thanks again, Samar,
Bye,
for your
everyone.
dedication. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you. Good appetite. Bye-bye.